How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all well. I just wanted to do a little bit of technical analysis today for you on Enjin coin. So I'm just going to jump over to the daily time frame. Now, if we just have a look at this, I'm just going to show you where we're at basically now. So we have this level of support, and you can see that we've come down and we have tapped into this level. What I'll also do as well, if we just have a look at this, so I'll highlight from the bottom of these candle closes, and I'll take into consideration all of the wicks, and I'll just bring it across so you can see there I've got the bottoms of the candles and I've got the wicks, and what you can see here is that not one of these candles have managed to close below this level. We had this daily candle there, it's broke out and then it's basically broke back in, and the day is closed within this sort of area. And you can see we've had that strong daily candle pushing out there. But what I wanted to show you was, if we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, I'll just delete this here. What I wanted to concentrate on was just this bit of structure that we've got going on here. So if I draw this trend line, just to show you, just for visually, it makes it visually easier basically, so you can see that this is a downtrend. What I focus on though is this level here. Now, if you have a look at my other videos, you will see that I've been talking about similar things, and it is because the market tends to follow what Bitcoin does. It's a speculative market at the minute, and not every crypto is basically used for its full utility. And I'm sure once things start getting used for the full utility, they will start moving on their own accord. But at the minute, we're sort of following what Bitcoin does. But if you have a look at this, so we had this low low put in, then this low high, low low. You can see that's the area that tapped into that major level of support that we was looking at on the daily time frame. So we've come back up to here, and we've tagged into this lower high area, and then we've pulled back. So anything below this level is still in a downtrend, because if you understand how the markets work, in the FX markets and the crypto markets, as long as your lower high in this case remains intact, then you're still bearish. But what you can see here is, we've pulled back a little bit, and then we've broke out with this 4H candle here. And you can see, once we broke out, we've not really continued with the momentum. We've just sort of moved sideways and consolidated a bit. But what you can see within these candles, we've got quite a lot of wicks to the bottom, which suggests that the buyers are sitting in and they are trying to push it up, but just not quite managing it at the minute. So what I'm thinking is, taking into consideration, that we have just broke out of this lower high area here. The directional bias should be changing, because once you start taking out this structure and violating the structure, you tend to get a reversal. And I've explained this in my other videos, and it is quite powerful to know, because then you can start capitalizing on these smaller moves within the market. If you wanted to day trade, then these are the sort of things you want to know, and the patterns that you want to be looking for. So what I'm interested in now is, from this level, are we tagging into this area of support here, and are we going to get a continuation? Or we're going to pull back a little further? We're going to pull back into this area. Now, for me, if we start pulling back into this area, I'll be a little bit skeptical that we could continue all the way down, and we could get like a big double bottom from this area on the 4H. So what I would like to see, which I'd feel more comfortable in taking, is, if we just have a look at this here, I'm thinking, you can see there, we've got this rejection, we've got this rejection, so you could have like this little double bottom here. You could get a few more candles forming, but if we start to see candles breaking out with quite a bit of momentum and volume within them like that, that'll start suggesting to me that the buyers might be stepping in. So what I'll be looking for is, if we can start breaking and closing above these levels like this, then I'll be looking for these buying opportunities. What I'll then be looking for is, once we get this breakout, I'll be looking for the retest of structure, and then looking for your continuations back up to these sort of levels. So this is like your $2 level, and then beyond that, you've got, what's that, $1.17. If you was to trade this, you could get in some good entries. Let's have a look here. You got like a 25% move there, 25% move, and then if you got continuation back up to these higher levels, 35% move, so you wouldn't be doing too bad if you could get some good entries on that. I just find it interesting, taking everything into consideration off the higher time frame analysis, and then we start breaking it down on the 4H. It's looking pretty good for Enjin, and I think we could get this continuation back up. I think if we start taking out these structures here and pulling back into it, I might, I don't know whether I'd be jumping into any buys just yet. I'd be thinking, all right, well, I'm most likely we're going to get this retest of this sort of level for your double bottom. Then you could be looking for your patterns and your continuations up. Alternatively, if we start pulling back down and getting into these levels, you'd be looking for your break and then your retest. You'd be going lower, but I don't know. I'm feeling optimistic about Enjin. I'm feeling quite optimistic about just the crypto market in general. Obviously, it's hard to say with all the fundamental things going on in the world, like Ukraine and stuff. You never know what's going to happen. But technically, at the minute, it's looking pretty good for Enjin. That's basically it. I will keep you updated. I'm going to be doing daily videos on different altcoins, like I said in my other videos. Probably won't do one every single day for Enjin, maybe once or twice a week. But I am going to be going through a lot of different altcoins. If you do have any cryptos that you'd like me to go over, just leave them in the comment section. I'll happily try and work through as many as I can. That's basically it. I'll be uploading a couple more videos today. But yeah, that's it for now, everyone. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.